Right, well, next we've got Peter John. What sort of stuff do you do then?
These are supposed to be comedy songs, but you can judge that for yourselves.
Comedy it is. Good. Comedy.
Yeah. And they get really funny when he turns the fan on the floor and blows it on my trousers. All the acting as well.
Well, I can do a little bit of that.
The first one is called Tadpole John. It's a cautionary tale. Once there was a tiny little man called John, and when he put his wetsuit on, he looked a bit like a tadpole. And he used to go and swim in the park, but he had to go after dark, cause if he went in the day, a heron might have taken him away. Good God, John, death sweeps down from the skies with its little black blinking eyes. And it's all your own fault, John. Oh yes, John. Good God, John, when you put it on, John, when you put your shiny wetsuit on, John. Oh, I think you know well enough. You look like a viable foodstuff. I don't mean to be rude, you just look like bird food. So you shouldn't whine and you shouldn't complain. I'm sick of hearing it again and again. The outcome of your actions is your own responsibility. You cannot deprecate your self-accountability. There was a man called Eric, and he used to drive his motor car too fast. Eric was a famous cleric, and he should have known that it wasn't gonna last. Picture the scene, it's raining and it's dark, and he's out with the perverts dogging in the park, and he turns round and he legs it and he gets back to his car. Turns the key, puts his foot to the floor, and after that he wasn't with us anymore. The outcome of your actions is your own responsibility. You cannot deprecate your self-accountability. I don't mean to be rude, you just shouldn't be lewd. So you shouldn't whine and you shouldn't complain. I'm sick of hearing it again and again. The outcome of your actions is your own responsibility. You cannot deprecate your self-accountability. Once there was a man called Desmond, and he seemed quite rational until he voted Tory. One day he was in a hospital reading the NHS newspaper, and what he saw, well, he just couldn't believe the story. 75% of all contracts have been awarded to private companies so far in 2016, official figures show. Get that line, eh? Desmond held his hands up in despair and cried, "They privatised the bloody NHS! How was I to know?" The outcome of your actions is your own responsibility. You cannot deprecate your self-accountability. I only practiced 2 songs, but I can do a few, you said, so I'll do a few. Right, this one was written years and years ago, and I haven't played it in quite a long time, which is why I need the words in front of me. And it's basically a precautionary, well, not really precautionary, it's a friendly advice for musicians, basically. If you're forming a band, don't have a Gibbon in the band.
Not even a funky Gibbon.
Not even a funky Gibbon. Never let a Gibbon play your banjo. You'll mess it up and you'll probably break the strings. I'm certain and I'm betting that he'll play it like a cretin, and he'll spoil the song and ruin everything. So if you need a banjo player in your band, I think that you should probably try a tame orangutan. Never let a Gibbon play your banjo. You mess it up and ruin everything, just like I am here. Never go out bowling with a dormouse. They're not ideally suited to the game. Their eyesight's poor, but most of all, you'll probably get squashed by the ball and leave little red splotches down the lane. So if you need a bowling partner, I suggest that you go bowling with a Gibbon, cause a Gibbon is the best. Never go out bowling with a dormouse. They're not ideally suited to the game. Yeehaw. We do both kinds of music, country and western. Ooh, very badly. Never go out shopping with a gerbil. The bouncy little, furry little freaks. And once they get the bouncing lust, you just won't see his tail for dust. A simple shopping trip could last for weeks. So if you need to go to Waitrose for some sage, just take a hint from me and leave the freak back in his cage. Never go out shopping with a gerbil. The bouncy little, useless little, nasty little, smelly little, funny little, furry little freaks. What else was I doing at all? Stephen Fry song. Quite nervous actually.
They're looking at you.
Oh yeah, oh everyone's looking at me. Oh. Right, someone else who's used to being looked at is Stephen Fry. What a great chap. Everybody loves Stephen Fry, so I've done a song called Everybody Loves Stephen Fry. This is it. Well, everybody loves Stephen Fry, even homophobics, and they don't know why. It's because he's such a fabulous guy. Everyone loves Stephen Fry. Everybody knows that he's the best. You gotta give him lots of space when he gets depressed. He's the top, he's better than the rest. Everyone loves Stephen Fry. He's a famous comic actor and a writer and director, and he works so awfully hard. He's intelligent and clever, and his wit goes on forever, and his personality is his winning card. Oh, everybody loves Stephen Fry, even homophobics, and they don't know why. It's because he's such a fabulous guy. Everyone loves Stephen Fry. Everybody knows that he's the best. You gotta give him lots of space when he gets depressed. He's the top, he's better than the rest. Everyone loves Stephen Fry. He's gregarious, hilarious and serious too, but his poetry is private and it's not for you. He drives around in a London taxi cab. It's not really mysterious why he's so fab. Oh, everybody loves Stephen Fry, even homophobics, and they don't know why. It's because he's such a fabulous guy. Everyone loves Stephen Fry. Everyone loves Stephen Fry. Yes they do. Everyone loves Stephen Fry.
If you don't mind, you don't have to. This guy's a good comedy making his look.
Yes, he does, yes.
Right, this one, I only played it last time I was down here, a couple of weeks ago, but it's my latest song to play again. And it's, basically, I wrote this song because not a lot of people write songs about sexually aroused vagrants. And if anyone's put on this planet to fix that situation, I'll be mad. So this is about rampant tramp. And this guy lives in a post-apocalyptic future. And he lives in a cardboard box. And his cardboard box is in a packing crate. And his packing crate is in a shipping container. And his shipping container is in the post-apocalyptic remains of Hyde Park. And he's very excited. Now, our hero in the song doesn't actually have a name in the song, but for the sake of conversation, let's just call him David Cameron. So he's really excited because his girlfriend's coming around tonight. And in the song, she doesn't have a name, but for the sake of conversation, let's just call her Angela Merkel. So David's excited because his girlfriend's coming round. And he's written a song for her. She's been out all day with her Sainsbury's shopping trolley, going through skips and dumpsters, rooting out all the good bits, and she's going to come round with them all tonight. And he's excited. This is his song about his cardboard box, and it's called Sexbox. The moon is out tonight, stars are shining bright above my place here in the park. You're looking hot today, I've chased the rats away. We're all alone here in the dark. I wanna love you, I've got to have you. You've opened up my raging heart. Wanna give you all my love, peel off your fingerless gloves and bend you backwards on your shopping cart. Oh yeah, baby. Oh girl, you know it's true. Oh baby, I think I love you. Oh yeah, baby, it's plain to see. Oh girl, I think that you love me. You smell of cheap cider and cigarettes. You are the sexiest trampette I ever met. I'm gonna take you to the best time of your life. We'll use a family pack of disinfectant wipes. Oh yeah. You know what's coming next, girl. And it's not just you and me. Coming to my sex box, coming to my love crate, coming to my orgy container. Coming to my sex box, coming to my love crate, yeah, coming to my orgy container. Yeah, girl. Oh, baby, it's corrugated for your pleasure, girl. Oh, yeah. I've taken out all the staples. Triple ply. The council and the cops will come to move us on by timber. I think that we can get to heaven and then back by then. Come on, let's go inside, let's pick each other's locks. We'll get to heaven and back in my sexy cardboard box. Oh, wait a minute. Sexbox.
Sexbox. Sexbox, you're my Sexbox.
Well, there we go. Peter Jardine, sorry. Fantastic.